Secretary of State Marco Rubio is continuing his trip to the Middle East today. He's meeting with Israel's Prime Minister and President. And this visit comes after Israel's attack on Hamas leadership in Qatar last week, you'll remember. Israel also continued attacks in Gaza City, destroying 30 residential buildings yesterday. Qatar's Prime Minister denounced Israel and will host an emergency summit of Arab and Islamic leaders today to discuss next moves. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio joins us from London with more on all of this. Ramy, good morning. What are you hearing about today's meetings? I understand that a number of the principals just addressed the press, and bring us up to speed on Rubio's trip.
Yes, good to see you, Errol. Rubio and Netanyahu have been in a press conference for roughly the past half hour. It has just ended, and the shadow of Israel's strike on Doha, we know unprecedented, loomed over his visit. We're getting lines out right now about what they said. Israel's prime minister says that Israel assumes what he says full responsibility for that attack on Hamas's leaders in Doha. In addition, he also said that America has no better ally than Israel, and Israel has no better ally than America. But when he was wheels up from Joint Base Andrews on Saturday, Rubio said that the president was not happy with it, but at the end of the day, he said Hamas still exists. We've got some sound that we just heard for you. Let's go ahead and play that now.
Every single hostage, both living and deceased, needs to be home immediately. Hamas can no longer continue to exist as an armed element that threatens the peace and security, not just of Israel, but of the world, and that the people of Gaza deserve a better future, one that cannot begin until Hamas is eliminated.
Rubio also said that Hamas can no longer exist as an armed group, that it's a threat to kingdoms in the Gulf and even to Europe. He also said that the U.S. will encourage Qatar to continue to play a role in Gaza. And we'll remember that after those strikes last week, Qatar said that it would suspend its mediation efforts in the ongoing ceasefire process. Now, this all happens after the past couple days. Rubio was in Jerusalem on Sunday. He was side by side with Prime Minister Netanyahu at the Western Wall. There he is there, a show of solidarity. We're talking about the holiest site in Judaism that Jews can actually physically visit. You can see them right up against the wall there. It's traditional to write a note of hope or prayer. You can see the two doing that. They're put in the crack of the wall. Netanyahu there said that the U.S. and Israeli ties were as durable as those stones there that date back to something like 2,000 years or so. Of course, it would be interesting to know what they wrote there. But as they met, Arab leaders, we know, were in preps, Errol, for an emergency summit in Doha that is happening today. More than 50 states in total expected to consult on that Israeli strike on Doha as those Hamas officials were reportedly discussing a U.S.-Israeli ceasefire proposal. But Qatar's prime minister called on the international community to abandon double standards. That's what he said. The implication there that the world would have come out much, much stronger in terms of its condemnation if a country did the same to Israel.
All right, Ramy Inocencio getting us the latest information up to the minute. Thank you very much, Ramy.